Ladies and gentlemen, it is now time for the main event of the evening. It will be a 20-man battle royal for the United States Championship.
All right, we got the battle royal. We are looking at Karina Powell making her way to the ring. She's going to be joining us on the outside, actually, counting out all the participants as they get tossed over the rope for this 20-man battle royal. Now, the winner of this battle royal is actually going to be your new United States champion. And making his way to the ring, D.H. Holmes.
And from my understanding, this is not going to be one of those battle royals where you see typically wrestlers coming out in intervals. Everybody's going to be starting in the center of the ring.
And D.H. Holmes seems to be a hometown favorite here for the folks of Pittsburgh, handing out a lot of hand slaps, coming out to a lot of applause. They love D.H. Holmes. Participant number 2 is coming out. The man that is all about fame, fortune, and function all day long, Mr. Monroe.
Well, he better prove it tonight if he wants to win the United States Championship.
A chant is starting by the crowd. I think they like what they're about to see. Both men are pumped.
And I stand corrected, Garrett on. It looks like there is going to be 2 men starting off in the ring, and maybe at a later point we're going to have all the wrestlers trickling in.
Gotcha. So not your customary terms of a battle royal, where all men start out in the middle.
And it looks like D.H. Holmes has a little bit of a size on him. I mean, and you're going to see that. You're going to see the traditional Andre the Giant strategy, where the smaller wrestlers are going to gang up with the bigger ones and try to get them all out of there.
Well, you do whatever you can to survive. I mean, it's very obvious. Holmes is outweighing Monroe at least by 75 pounds.
All right, but look at the quickness of Monroe.
I'm sure he could deliver kicks in that corner all day long.
And D.H. Holmes is taking punishment, but this actually plays to his advantage right here because he's on the floor, and he's on the camera, so it'll take a little bit more effort for his opponent here, Monroe. And here we got the 3rd man coming out.
Don't get cocky, Monroe.
Introducing
now it's Maddox.
Maddox and Monroe, a tag team here.
We had a little typo. It said Mayday, but it's Maddox actually. That's the name. So.
Oh, that super kick right there. That was not a mistake. And these two feeling good about each other. I mean, and that's one thing you're going to see in this battle royal. Tag teams like this forming alliances momentarily, but as we all know, it's every man for himself here, Gary.
Well, they got their work cut out against them. At least Holmes, this tag team of Monroe and Maddox, they are taking it to Holmes. Flexing for the crowd, apparently. They love to soak it in. One thing they do not lack is confidence.
Oh, you can tell that immediately. Hard kick to the midsection. Another crescent kick.
Clubbing forearms to the back here. Oh, he wants to get his licks in too.
Here comes competitor number 4.
Now, is it going to help or hinder Holmes? That's my question. We have Ace showing up.
And look at this. This is not going to favor D.H. Holmes at all.
I don't think it takes a mastermind to figure out that the people wearing the same tights are going to be the ones teaming up on the other.
Wait a minute. Wait. Hold on, Garen. I smell a rat over here. Did Gary Marshall, is he the one to put this together?
I didn't think, I did not figure him into this whole equation at all. I think you might be right about this.
This just smells of orchestration. We got Ace, we got Maddox, we got Monroe. This trio out here, and tightly synchronized offense on D.H. Holmes.
So now my question is, who wants D.H. Holmes out of the picture? Because obviously this number choice is not random.
I'm just saying. I cannot prove it, Garrett. It just smells like something that Gary Marshall would do.
Oh, come on, Thomas. How would you have all 3 members of the NWO show up to beat down one person? It's not gonna happen.
We got Big Sherm over here making his way to the ring.
Big Sherm. He had a match earlier today. Let's see if the fatigue wears on him as well.
Oh, and D.H. Holmes is out of the ring.
An elimination. Our first elimination of the night. It looks like the 3-man faction actually, it got the job done.
And with Big Sherm in the ring, I think these two are just going to pose to the crowd and antagonize the crowd until the next buzzer comes around.
Well, hold on a minute. They're not attacking Big Sherm. Don't tell me he's with these. He is! He's a part of this clique too!
Yeah, that's why they... Yeah, well, here we go.
Oh, boy. So who... Hey, it's Jim Daly, Sergeant Jim Daly. Had a match earlier today as well. Let's see if fatigue sets in on him. But he's coming out. Oh, he is. He's swinging. I give him that.
Yeah, but he's getting cornered right there in the midsection.
A part of our American military, we do not back down. And neither does Sergeant Jim.
Yeah, but he's gonna endure some punishment right here. From these 4. And look at Jim Daly over there just orchestrating the entire thing.
Well, I'll tell you this. There's nothing more humiliating than a man in fatigues getting taken out by a person in skinny jeans. I guarantee you, he's got to feel this. He ain't sitting down for that. Sergeant Jim
fighting his way out of it.
And he has clubbed down 3 of them. Now he needs to get back to Sherm. They had it out tonight. They had it out earlier tonight. Now they're continuing their match. Nice Beal toss out of the corner.
And momentarily we're going to have competitor number 7 in this battle royal.
Oh, are we going to have our second elimination?
Not as long as his cohorts are around.
Like buzzards on a carcass, they're feeding on Sergeant Jim.
Oh, El Diablo. Now that is going to be that's going to be a tall task right here, but in every sense of the word. Now look at El Diablo just manhandling these guys.
He's making short work of this faction. Look at that. Double noggin knocker here.
We're talking about a guy, El Diablo, that not only looks like he can pull people over. But he's thick in the midsection there. And Garen, when you got a good solid base like that, it's hard to toss somebody like that over the top rope and onto the floor.
Oh, absolutely. That center of gravity works in their favor.
really just manhandling. I think that's Monroe in the corner that's being handled here.
Stomps in the corner.
Pretty soon this ring is getting ready to fill up here.
Look at his face.
Who's that? Maddox and Ace? Is that who that?
The Blood Beast. Oh my God.
Now, this is an individual we have not seen tonight. But looking at his tights, I think it's safe to say we know his affiliation.
Here we're about to have two big behemoths in the center of the ring, duking it out. Oh, he's going to go for a choke slam and nails it.
He hits it. The Blood Beast has come to fight, and he's absolutely fresh. And I guarantee you, he is bloodthirsty right now. Forearms in the corner. He's taking down his man. El Diablo feeling the effects of his earlier night. That was not wise. I think that was Ace.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was Ace. And one thing we have to give Monroe credit for, he was the second man in the ring, and he's still
there. Now he's about to get picked up and choke slammed. Is he taking one for a team?
Every man for himself there, Darren.
Good point. Good point.
Listen to the crowd. They're getting behind Blood Beast.
Yes, they are. Now, I'm not going to lie. If I looked across my corner and I saw a man that looked like Blood Beast waiting to beat me down, I'd be a little intimidated myself.
And that's a former wrestler saying that there, folks.
One of the best that Tucson ever had.
Oh, here, and look at this man right there, King Bomani. Now, I've seen him before.
Now, this is what we talk about internationally known. This is a man that is internationally known. If you're going to have somebody going against a guy like the Blood Beast, I would put my money on King Bomani.
He just manhandled him out of one of those three like it was nothing. And I believe he just had another elimination here, Darren.
Wow. We definitely did, but the faction is still in the ring.
And King Bonani and Blood Beast, they're about to be this faction's worst nightmare.
We got Maddox, Monroe, Ace.
And they're all getting the boots put to them. Look at him drop.
Bomani taking out Monroe in the corner. Oh, ducks. Those forearms are not going to work against the Blood Beast, I'll tell you that. You better come with something else. He feeds Bomani and got the world's strongest slam there.
Talk about a lamb being led to slaughter. Oh my God. Another competitor now.
Between the Blood Beast and Bomani, they could potentially take out everybody in the ring on their own.
And here comes Nashoba.
Nashoba Naira. This is an intergender. Not battle royal, but what you call it?
Oh, now look at this. They're all jumping on her immediately, and they get tossed right off.
Naira is nobody you want to mess with, I'm telling you.
Yeah, Nashoba, and she's about to toss over.
Yeah.
Oh, we got another elimination.
There we go. She came in fighting. Headbutt. Picks up, who is that? Is that Ace or is that Maddox? What? Tosses them over. Oh, on the apron though.
And he's eliminated.
I think so. Unless he landed on his man and his feet are still up.
Oh, now look at this.
Oh no,
She's not part of the battle royal. She's not part of the battle royal. And Nashoba just got eliminated.
Oh, Nashoba Naira goes.
And this young lady just got tossed out of here. And I didn't hear the buzzer roll. I don't think she's part of the battle royal.
She is not. She just came on her own accord. Joseph Von Schmidt shows up. Now, we saw him earlier in the night. Now, see, Thomas, you didn't get an opportunity to see Joseph Von Schmidt. This man can move.
Gee, I wonder why.
Well, the German. Well, if you take a look at his outfit, his gear, it's all about the German flag. This man right here, representing his country here.
And look, did you see how he just manhandled him?
Just manhandled him, all right.
Dragged him up by the throat and powerbombed him. Now look at Joseph John Schmidt.
Now both of these men went at it earlier tonight, and I think they're looking to continue as well.
Oh, he's hanging on by the top rope, but no, he's out of there.
Now see, Bomani and Joseph Von Schmidt, they fought to a double count out. So let me tell you, coming into this battle royal, I think they have something they want to make up for.
And running off the ropes,
he took a forearm to the face. That looked nasty.
Yeah.
Monroe is down.
But he didn't get the elimination, though. Monroe is still in the ring. He's still in the ring at number 2. And
you can't take nothing away from Monroe, but is this it for him? Is this it for him? Bomani holding him. And the Blood Beast knocks out Monroe.
Yeah, and here comes Roosevelt Conyers.
Roosevelt come in. Oh, the Blood Beast says, no, this is how you throw some boxing punches.
And you got to imagine Roosevelt Conyers is looking to redeem himself after coming up short in that AWWA Championship three-way.
You have some very hard-hitting men sitting in the match right now. Between the Blood Beast and Bomani and Joseph Von Schmidt and Roosevelt, all 4 of these men love to fight.
And Roosevelt Conyers just realized he just stepped in it. He just stepped in it, Garen.
Well, I'll tell you like this, a man that's willing to fight you in a suit is not the type of man you really want to fight. You mess up my Sunday best, and I'll be awfully mad too, you know?
You don't play about your Sunday best clothes.
You darn right. The best dressed man is not the man to mess with.
Yeah, try telling that the Blood Beast as he chokes him up against that second rope. You could be wearing Versace and Prada and he wouldn't give a damn.
We have somebody fresh in the mix, somebody named 187 Unit.
And look at this big man here. Look at him stepping over the top rope right there.
Over the top rope. Now, what do you know about 187 Unit?
I know that King Bomani and Blood Beast are going to have to tag team together momentarily.
I think it's pretty easy to see who they feel the most intimidated by. 187 Unit is drawing the ire of both the Blood Beast and Bomani.
And remember that Andre the Giant strategy that I talked about earlier?
You sure did.
I think this is the man we're going to have to execute it on.
I think you might be right. Bomani and the Blood Beast, they're taking turns. Double bounce off the whip. And a double clothesline.
Did you hear that? Did you hear that arm just smack the chest of King Bomani?
They heard that in Philly.
Smack.
187 going against Joseph. Are we going to see a chop fest here? Oh, a headbutt.
Not if Joseph Von Schmidt knows what's good for him. Okay, who do we have now?
Is that Brian Cage?
Yeah, that's Brandon Cage right there. The fans are still not happy with him for stealing the tag team titles earlier.
Thank you, Brandon Cage. I stand corrected.
Shout out to Brian Cage if he's watching this. But what was that? Did Brandon Cage just get eliminated?
Brandon Cage just got eliminated. And that serves him right, too, for stealing those tag team titles earlier tonight.
Goes around, comes around.
Better believe it. And Brian Cage, if you are watching, the AWWA is more than willing and welcoming to have you there as well.
Oh, with a big boot out of the corner from 187 unit.
We don't discriminate here at the American Wrestling Warrior Alliance.
At all.
Or American Warrior Wrestling Alliance. Don't get me started on that. I'm tongue-tied as it is.
Meanwhile, Blood Beast put the boots to Joseph Von Schmidt in the corner.
Did that man just do a spinning kick?
He did. Don't let that size fool you. He's got agility and he's got educated feet.
Somebody has been studying Bam Bam Bigelow.
One of my favorites as a kid. Oh, he charged out of the corner right there. And
we have, is that Tyler?
Yeah, that looks like Tyler Veach, the other half of the Caged Outlaws.
Well, he's just barely trickling out of the entranceway. What's on his mind? Is he even a part of this match?
I think, Garrett, he saw the mistakes of his partner, Brandon Cage. He doesn't want to repeat those mistakes here, and so he's going to be a little bit more cautious as he gets in the ring.
Oh. Okay. Well, if he gets into the ring, I don't know if he's helping his man or if he's... Is that Roosevelt Conyers being eliminated? I think Roosevelt has just been eliminated from the match.
Kind of hard to tell from here, but he's not in the ring. We know that much.
Now, we have the same vantage point as you do, ladies and gentlemen. We're watching this on the monitor.
The great equipment that AWWA affords to us here. I mean, it's such a class organization.
You gotta believe it. Well, when Gary Marshall is actually doing his job.
Yeah, we have to mention that. And now on the second rope right here, splashed out of the corner. Oh, and there was nobody in the pool. We got another entrant now. Wait a minute, I thought he was just
Am I missing something? What's he doing here? Monroe was just in here. Why is he back?
I think Monroe just made a big mistake. Look at who he's surrounded by, Garen.
No, he doesn't. Are you kidding me? You're only going to get so far, Monroe.
He's getting his licks in now, and that was a big mistake.
Notice how everyone's in the corner just letting it happen. And that's what you get for your troubles.
He just threw him around more than he choke slammed him.
What's that new that 2K game with the ragdoll physics? I think we're looking at a piece of that right now.
Oh my God! He just landed on his side right there. I mean, Garen, you having experience in the ring, that's not the way you want to land.
Shoot, you don't want to take a choke slam, period.
And Monroe looks like he's going to get deposited out of the ring. You better just get out of there right now, kid.
And a hip check by the ring.
And once again, he's eliminated.
A move he might have learned from roller derby or something. Just hips. Zion Hart. Is that a tambourine he's playing?
I don't know. You talk about Sunday's best.
This man looks like he just came out of a Mormon service. Hare Krishna. Oh no, it's not a tambourine. That's a collection plate.
You better pay your tithes there, Garen.
Well, hey, I'm the preacher. I always pay.
And I think we just had another elimination there. Tyler Veach has been eliminated.
And Zion obviously coming home from his mission. And gets caught with a two-handed choke slam, it looks like almost.
It looks like he better go back on that mission.
187. Are we going to see a Moida? And Zion is gone.
Wait a minute, hold on a second. Did he go over the top rope or did he just go through the ropes?
No, I think he went over the ropes. I think Zion is Guyon. Joseph Von Schmidt hitting this man in the corner. But the Beast ain't having it. Both of these men have been hitting very hard, and they've been in the match for well over 10 minutes.
I'll tell you what, this Blood Beast, if I was ever going in a situation I had to go into a dark corner, I think I'm going to take Blood Beast with me.
I think that's a wise choice. Bomani taking some licks from 187 in the corner. We got the Blood Beast.
And it looks like he's about to take a choke slam as well.
Not if Joseph can help it.
Fought out of it. Oh, look at that. That's a prime maneuver right there. Planted his boot right in the face and at the same time hyperextended the arm.
It's like eating the feet, but that's eating the shoulder, I guess. Short arm clothesline. Jake Roberts will be proud.
Look at him, he said, give him to me.
He's calling shots. Blood Beast obliges. Feeds his man Bomani, and Bomani hits him with the world's strongest slam. Oh, he's begging him. He's like, take him out. Is this a splash coming? Lands it. That's two heavy hits on Joseph Von Schmidt.
Yeah, Joseph Von Schmidt right now is probably questioning his life choices.
Well, he has a very deep career here in professional wrestling. He can do some amazing stuff. But I think you're right. He might actually want to go back to doing giving financial tax advice, I think, after this.
And meanwhile, they're looking to tag team on 187 unit. The double team right now, and this is so necessary if they want any chance of winning the Battle Royal.
Well, they were eyeing him earlier in the match. They knew a threat when they saw it.
Double clothesline right there, but he backed up. He sort of backed up Blood Beast.
Now, Blood Beast wisely makes his way to the mat. He doesn't want to go over the top rope. Very wise. But Bomani standing now.
And 187 unit, and he's out of there.
Oh!
Trickery winds up doing it.
It sure took wow. Uses his own momentum to take him out. Bomani is not all gone. And who is this fellow?
Trying to make this out here.
Now, wait a minute. You have what look like 4 heavyweights here. Is the effort of the last man that just entered, is that going to help any?
Well, the last man who enters the Battle Royal automatically has an advantage anyway.
Well,
I mean, until you consider the competitors in like Blood Beast, who's about to throttle him against the ropes here.
I mean, it's like you have Vader, you have I don't know, Bam Bam, you have I don't know, Mantar, somebody really huge or something like that, and then all of a sudden, Juventud Guerrera shows up. I mean, do you think he's gonna really help pull these people out of the ring at all?
Juventud can't even handle people of his own size.
Hey, it's the juice. It's the juice. When the juice is loose, I think you can do anything, but it's not the wisest choice.
I actually met Juventud Guerrera back in 2019. He's actually a pretty cool guy.
He is a cool guy.
And look at Blood Beast just hammering him there in the corner.
Oh, and by the way, this will be our first and last mention of Mantar.
Please. all the big men you could have mentioned earlier. You mentioned Mantar.
I got Mantar. I'm so sorry.
And now Carnage, he's over here. He's wondering who is this gnat that's swatting at me. Meanwhile, Blood Beast just continuing to manhandle people.
Bomani just taunting this man. He's like, oh, you want to come after me? Let me show you what I'm about. European uppercut in the corner.
And remember, folks, this is for the United States Championship.
Bomani whips his man to the corner, winds up, and oh, the kick does not go. Smart move to try and lift him up, but you got to have strength to do that, and it didn't work. Takes an elbow to the back of the head.
Now I'm trying to make out who's been in the ring the longest here. I mean, is it Joseph Von Schmidt?
I think it's Von Schmidt. Von Schmidt or Blood Beast, one or the other.
Oh, stiff kick right there by Blood Beast.
Now, I give credit to Joseph Von Schmidt. I mean, the smarter thing, I think, would have just been to sit down and catch your breath, but this man came to compete.
And off the corner right there with a kick to the face. And now we got another competitor here.
Sure, it's like a, size 16 to the face? Final competitor coming to the ring for this United States Championship. Royal.
And somebody just got deposited over the ropes there, Garen.
I didn't see who that was. But the referees are outside. They're on standby, making sure that we got the right calls being made, and that there's no dispute in who wins this battle royal for the United States Championship.
And you think about the referee's job. I mean, the referees train immensely for situations like this. Especially the person on the outside, the referee has to make sure that both feet touch the floor and that there's no sort of chicanery on the outside. I mean, we got two qualified individuals that can watch this here, Garen.
Well, see, you talk about chicanery. We already have.
Oh, look at this. Carnage just got thrown out. I think he landed in his head, too.
Yeah, that was a rough landing. A good landing. But as I was saying earlier, I mean, the chicanery already came from Gary Marshall. Who knows what type of tricks he has up his sleeve? Now, what I do know is that Joseph Von Schmidt and King Bomani still have a feud from earlier in this night. The only one out of place at this moment would be the Blood Beast. But the Blood Beast, it looks as though he doesn't care who it is.
I was going to say Blood Beast, and he looks anything but out of place.
Right.
And now he's off the ropes right now and lands with the clothesline, and then down goes King Bomani.
Whoa.
He just kicked him right in the face, and the Blood Beast, I don't think it even hardly affected him.
That's true. And there was nothing fancy about that.
Now we get an Irish whip reversal. And Blood Beast in the corner with a big splash.
The effects you can see. You can see Joseph Von Schmidt and Bomani. Here they are, butting heads again, I'm telling you.
Oh no, Blood Beast has been eliminated.
Sidestep, and what do you know? A quick alliance for the two fighters here who had tension that was so thick you could cut it with a knife.
But now, King Bomani and Joseph Von Schmidt realize that there's only the two of them in the ring and only one could win it here.
See, now here's the thing. Earlier in the night, these two faced each other and they got to a double count out. It was a double disqualification on both of these men. They didn't get nothing out of this. But now, what we're looking at is the winner of this. You have no choice but to have a winner here. And that winner is going to be your new AWWA United States Champion.
And I can already tell you right now, whoever wins this Battle Royal the man who just comes up as the last man eliminated, he's going to want a shot at the United States Championship afterwards, and a big choke slam there.
King Bomani, I think he's finding his second wind here. But he's outsmarted many an opponent tonight. He's just going to use sheer power to whip his man out, and does it work?
Oh, he's hanging. No.
That was close. That was very close. Joseph holding on by a thread. Bomani trying to get.
Oh, get him. Oh, and he got him now.
Bomani is your new AWWA United States champion.
He is king of the United States now, Garen.
Wow. What a man. Now, don't forget, Gary Marshall handpicked this man once upon a time to do damage to United States wrestlers. So this is going to get very interesting in our future. The AWWA may not know what to do having this man as United States champion and having Logan Ragnarok as your AWWA champion. What is going to happen in the AWWA?
And don't forget, Geronimo. And
I forgot about them. They had their belts taken away, the Unpredictables.
Now what's going to happen here that Vikram is in the ring.
Oh, now these two have faced up in the past. And neither one of them are strangers to holding gold.
And I think Vikram, he didn't come out here he came out here to shake his hand and let King Bomani have his moment. Oh, no, look at this.
Wow. King Bomani making America great again.
You didn't enjoy that at all, Gary. Just completely laid Vikram strong grave. I mean, you can outline it with chalk right now. And meanwhile, King Bomani and soaking it in, enjoying this moment. He is your new AWWA United States Heavyweight Champion.
Oh my goodness! If I knew that was gonna be. that was worth the price of admission alone.
Gary, was it worth going through this Pittsburgh snow?
Oh, that was worth it. That was so worth it. Oh my goodness. Ladies and gentlemen, you don't know how happy I am to see Vikram Stronggrave get chokeslammed in the middle of the ring.
Folks, if you've been following AWWA for a long time, you know Garen Ard is one of the men that Vikram Stronggrave in his past tormented a lot.
Now I'll tell you this: it's not the same as having my boy DJ Brown having his belt taken away, but it definitely helps.
It's definitely a close second, eh?
It helps ease the pain. And ladies and gentlemen, this has been AWWA Unpredictable. And I want to thank you all for joining us tonight. On behalf of Johnny Bling and, of course, my associate here, Thomas Bug, I want to thank you all for watching. My name is Black Venom Garanard. Thank you for joining us here in Pittsburgh for the AWWA Unpredictable event. Thomas, is there anything you'd like to add to this?
Oh, this has been a tremendous event from what I was able to catch. I mean, it's been great work. It's been great working with you here, Garen. And Johnny Bling, if you listen to this, your ass is mine the next time I catch you.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is AWWA.